Student loan debt cancellation has been a big talker this week, with President Biden officially announcing plans to cancel up to $10,000 of debt for borrowers who make less than $125,000 a year. So joining us now, we have Rochelle Sparko with the nonprofit Center for Responsible Lending. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks very much for having me.
All right, so a lot to dive in here. When we talk about wiping out this debt, what sort of impact is this expected to have on borrowers here in the Carolinas, but especially for Pell Grant recipients who may even get up to $20,000 of their loans forgiven?
Well, this is definitely a very big day, a momentous occasion, and it's been a long time coming. We've been talking, as have many other advocacy organizations, and especially student borrowers themselves and their families for many years, about how stressful and how difficult it is to start a life and to realize the value of an education with so much student loan debt hanging over folks' heads. And so the debt forgiveness of $10,000 for folks making less than $125,000 a year and $20,000 for some Pell borrowers is a really big deal. It's not enough. CRL, the Center for Responsible Lending, advocated for $50,000 of debt forgiveness. And so we'd like to see the administration do a great deal more for student loan borrowers. Nevertheless, this is a very big deal and will help many struggling borrowers who want to start a family, want to buy a home, want to start a business.
And that has been a big barrier. So when we're talking about just this $10,000 forgiveness, that would end up costing the federal government for just that amount $245 billion. That's according to the Committee for a Responsible Budget. So as we know, debt just doesn't disappear. It has to go somewhere. So how and who ends up eventually kind of footing the bill for all that money that's just going to be wiped out for those borrowers?
Well, this is all debt that was owed directly to the federal government. It should have a massive increase on student borrower wealth and will have no impact on inflation. And so we're really excited to just see that as student borrowers are less tethered to debt and less beholden to it, that they are that the economy will strengthen and they'll be able to do so much more. All of us eventually will benefit from this $10,000 of debt forgiveness and the ability that people have to participate in the economy in a way that grows wealth instead of just paying down debt.
What more do you think needs to be done to change the way that student loans are actually granted? Because a lot of people feel like the lenders are actually predatory in how these are granted, and also with interest rates and how that just kind of snowballs and you can't really make a dent.
Yeah, this does not solve the problem going forward, right, for borrowers who are currently in school or who will begin attending later. And so what we would very much like to see is student loan servicers being held accountable for making sure that borrowers are getting good information about repayment, making sure that they're being advised to participate in income-based repayment programs that actually help them pay down their debt. We've seen a lot of steering in the last 10 years or less of borrowers into high cost repayment plans or deferments or forbearances when they would have had ought to have had the opportunity to participate in something that actually helped them get to the end of their repayment period. Another thing that we really do need to see is more investment by the state and federal government in education. They're offering more money to Pell Grant recipients, more debt cancellation than they are to other borrowers. And a big part of that is that Pell Grant recipients are having to make up the difference. These are lower income borrowers, lower wealth borrowers, lower income and students who then need to take on more debt in order to pay for school because school has gotten so much more expensive over time. And that's true, as I said, in North Carolina with the student debt burden tripling over a 10-year period. We need school to be affordable. We need student loan servicers to do their part and help borrowers make the right decision, the most affordable and sensible decision economically for their households. And we needed debt cancellation. So this is a three-part thing, and we're excited that we've seen at least one of those parts today. And though we've not yet touched on it, there are also some indications with today's announcement from the Biden administration that there will also be changes to income-based repayment programs that will make it easier for borrowers and hopefully for servicers to get borrowers into those programs.
We certainly will, and it will continue to be a hot topic. Rochelle Sparco with the nonprofit Center for Responsible Lending. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
And on the heels of all of this, South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster is criticizing the Biden administration's plan. He said the American dream of prosperity and happiness achieved through hard work, self-reliance, and playing by the rules is being threatened by the liberal left's something for nothing entitlement culture of handouts, bailouts, and cop-outs, end quote.